Hi everybody, welcome back. My name's Claire. I'm going to do something I've never done before. I'm going to create a swipe with Australian floetrol. So I'm going to create a background so it'll have some beautiful cells, beautiful lacing created by the cell activator, the Australian floetrol. And then I'm going to try and create a tree silhouette in the design. So I've seen some other fluid artists do it and I think it just looks absolutely beautiful. So you've got your swipe as the background, and then I'm going to use a piece of card or plastic just to drag through the design to create the effect of the silhouette of a tree. In my mind, I've worked out how I'm going to do it. I don't know if it will work though, because I've never tried it before. So really excited to try something totally new. So let me show you the colours I've chosen. Here are my colours. Excuse the piece of paper underneath. This was the leftover beautiful drips from a spun out rainbow pour I did, and I just haven't changed the paper yet. I thought I'll mix my paints on here and then I'll change it so it's nice and fresh for when I start pouring. So the colours I've chosen, Amsterdam Permanent Blue Violet, Amsterdam Ultramarine Violet, Amsterdam Bronze and White. And then these are the main colours I want to use. So Pebeo Studio Acrylic Iridescent Red Blue, and then Montmartre Old Mauve. Now, I did a painting recently with these two colours in, and I wouldn't have really thought to put them together, but they blended beautifully. So you had this really rich iridescent colour added to this, and I just thought they looked stunning together. So I think they're the predominant colours I'd like, and then with a hint of these. I'm going to do a white base and I'm going to use a white cell activator. So the recipes, they're all mixed to my Dutch pour consistency. The recipe I'll put in the description of this video. I have a 30cm square canvas. So the first thing I want to do is just put down a white base. So I'm just going to blow that out with the hairdryer. Right, so base is covered. I'm now going to do a vertical line through the centre. So I've decided to take out the dark purple because I think there'll be too many dark colours. So I'm going to go with the bronze, the light purple, the iridescent red, and then the deep mauve colour. So let's just see where the centre is. In fact, I might just mark it. Just going to mark it on the I've got paper here underneath, so I'm just going to mark the halfway point there, and then also at the top here, just so I've got a rough aim, a rough guide. Doesn't matter if it's not perfect, but that just gives me a rough guide to use. So a nice line of bronze to start with. Okay, and then some of the purple. And then the iridescent red blue. And then one of my new favourite colours, which is the old mauve. Right, that's perfect. So next I'm going to swipe with cell activator. So I've mixed up my cell activator here. The cell activator is 3 parts Australian floetrol to 1 part white Amsterdam paint. I'll put it this side. So I'm just going to put a line of it down here. And then I've got a little piece of very flimsy plastic I'm going to swipe with. So I'm just going to put the end of it in that, make sure there's enough on there. So I've got a nice line of it. And then I'm going to put it in the centre of the colours and pull it outwards. Wow, wow, look at those colours. Right, wipe that off and go again. Wow, this is absolutely beautiful. You've just got subtle purple coming through. It's subtle, really pretty. So I'm just going to turn it around the other way to swipe the other direction. Now, should I keep the swiping lines the same or should I stagger them? I think I'm going to stagger them because otherwise I think it would just look like stripes and I don't want that. So I'm starting at that line. Right, more bronze in that one. Let me see if I can just show you this up close. It's absolutely beautiful. The effects are stunning. I haven't used Australian floetrol for a while, and wow, this has made me realise how much I've missed it. It's so easy to use, and the results are just beautiful. I think it's got to be the easiest technique. You have to have the floetrol, the Australian floetrol, and it's pretty expensive, but you only use such a small amount and the effects are amazing. Right. So, in one way, I don't want to touch it because I really like it, but I want to do what I'd set out to do, which was to create the effect of a tree. So I'm going to use more bits of this plastic, but I'm just going to cut them to different widths, sorry. Right, so I want to create a trunk for the tree. So I'm going to pull this up and create some branches. I'm a little bit lost for words. It's worked. It's actually worked. First time I've ever done this, and I love it. It's worked so well. I think I overdid my roots slightly on the bottom of the tree, but just look at all the variation in the trunk. It's so pretty. So the more you swipe, the more white base you get coming through, so the more contrast you get. And just look at these cells and lacing. What a beautiful backdrop to the skeleton of a tree. Absolutely love it. I love all the waves in the branches, all the twists and the turns. I think it makes it look just more realistic. So, and the colour palette I am loving. Maybe slightly too much dark red, but then I think the dark red just gives the contrast. It was the reds I wanted to show through predominantly, and that has worked. I had them on top when I swiped, so that was a great decision. Doesn't that look 3D, the way you've got the white and then the deep mauve next to each other? Yeah, I think it has to be a dark colour, because then you've got the contrast of the white coming through on there. I'm really happy. I absolutely love it. Very abstract, but just really pretty. I think next time I would go do slightly less here, but I can't do anything about that now. I can't, because if I try and remove roots, I'll ruin it. So happy, so excited. Right, I'll be back when it's dry. So here is the dry result. I'm definitely going to do more of these in different colour palettes. I love it. I just feel like it's just quite effective. I'm not happy with my roots. I would like less roots, but I love the tree. While I was doing the tree, some of the branches were really faint, and I'm so glad I went over again, really dug the swiping tool in to get these really bright white branches. Because I just think the more contrast you have, the better. And the fact that I use the dark red and then you've got the contrast of the white base, I just think works so well. I love the variation in the trunk and the branches. It's really interesting because it's just basically the colours, but then blended with some of the white underneath, but to different amounts. So you've just got just so much variation, and I just feel like it looks like, the sunlight is shining here. You've got more shadow. It just gives yeah, just the contrast and a feeling of depth. Let me show you the iridescence of this, because you can see peeking through there the gold, the pinky colour. It's just really shimmery, really pretty. So yeah, really happy. I'm going to do some more. Not sure what colours yet. If you've got any ideas of colour schemes, let me know. I'd like to, yeah, to think about something totally different, maybe blues, or I'm not sure. Let me know if you have any ideas. Great, thank you so much for watching. Please do give me a thumbs up if you like the video or like the painting. Great, take care everyone. Bye.